Hi everyone, I am Alan Jackson from Jackson's Moving Basement, and we are here today for the third edition of Halloween Special 2022 with some special guests. Please subscribe and like for more videos like this, and click the bell to activate the notification every time there is a new video. So, I would like to welcome to the writer Stephen King and the director Gustavo Nolan.
Hi guys.
One of the creators of the Haunted House film franchise, one of the most scary sagas in the horror genre. So, let's start. Can you tell us about the creation of the novel?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for inviting us to your channel. We're glad to see that there are still fans of the franchise, and we're so happy to hear that there's still fans of the original movie, that like you tell us before we start. So, well, as you all know, the movie is based on a novel that I wrote.
Yeah, I know.
I wrote it in around 1968, and it was published around 1969, 1917. Well, the idea came to my head when, as a child, I went to my dad's cabin in the middle of the woods.
Really?
He used to tell me horror stories, and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night thinking that there was a murderer around the house trying to kill me.
No way, I can't believe it. And now, how was the first meeting between both of you to shoot the first film?
Well, the production offered me the opportunity to be the director of the film, so I thought that I need help from the writer. And so I called him, and it was an absolute yes. So at that moment we get to work, and well, that's how it started.
Awesome. How long did it take to finish the film?
It wasn't easy. We had some arguments between us,
I know.
in order to make it work at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then we thought like one, and the things started to work like we planned, luckily. So it took about a year to finish it.
So much time.
No, that is actually not so much time in movie terms, but
Comparison with other horror
Right.
films.
Did you expect the impact that it had on the popular culture? Because over the years we saw many films that had taken inspiration of your front ideas. What do you think about it?
Well, we never expected that kind of impact, because we believe that it was not the first slasher film, but it was the one that made it popular, and it was the one that started the trend of the final girl.
What is the final girl?
Well, the final girl is an overexploded resource now, but at that time it wasn't usually used in horror films. That is when the main character is a girl. It's the only survivor at the end of the film,
Yeah.
and the most honorable and moral person between the cast of the characters.
Very good. What do you think about the following films? The sequels that you didn't work? All we know that you finished the story in the second film, but more movies were made. What do you think about it?
Shall I begin?
Go ahead.
You know that there's 4 direct sequels to the first 2 films. There is 2 remakes and 2 reboots with 2 sequels each. I haven't watched them all, but I think they really missed the point of the original movies. Um, at the beginning, it was about a murderer with no magic powers, but then they gave him magic powers. They turned him into a voodoo zombie. I don't really like those movies, and I think they are soulless.
Yeah, I totally agree. For me,
Me
the
too.
work that we started with Esteban changed a lot with each film with each new film, in a very ridiculous way, you know.
At the end, it's so far from our original vision that it's not even a horror movie; it's a comedy one now.
I know, yeah. Why do why do you decide to make a sequel, and why two movies instead of a trilogy like the usual horror films?
Well, when the first movie was released, it was a big success. So
Yeah,
the producers and the
really.
studio wanted us to make a sequel. We had many ideas about making a second and a third movie, but the producer didn't give us as much freedom and budget as the first one. So we decided to finish the saga in the second movie.
Yeah, we thought that it was better for the franchise to be remembered with two great films rather than be remembered for one good film and two mediocre films.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So at the end, our films are remembered by two good films and, well, the 11 bad sequels and reboots unnecessary.
I agree too. So we know that The Haunted House, a really good film, horror film in my opinion, from my point of view, opened the door to you both to work in new projects. Can you remind us of your most famous production?
Yes, of course. I'll give you my top 5. The Alien Hunter,
Really good.
Teddy versus Mason, The Course of the Bad Light, the giant lizard from the sea versus the giant monkey from the Lost Island 2, of course, The Vengeance, and the last one, My Phone is Possessed.
Well, my favorite
Good ones.
5 are the annoying possessed doll, the hockey player killer,
Very good.
haunted spaceship, a werewolf versus leprechaun, and the creepy clown, the curse of the creepy clown. I wrote the script for all of them.
Yeah, you're so smart, dude. So I love all those films. Personally, my top 3 is The Giant Lizard from the Sea versus the Giant Monkey from the Lost Island 2, The Revenge, The Creepy Clown, and My Phone is Possessed. So, I have the last question. Do you have any plans for the future related to the franchise or otherwise?
We are happy to announce that we've been working on a new haunted house film.
Really?
Yes, it will be a sequel of the second film. It will change the end of the story and make justice to our original idea of the third film.
We obviously can't tell you anything about the plot, but
Yeah, I know.
I believe
I am so excited, you
that
know?
this movie is going to make the fans of the originals and fans of the new entries in the franchise really happy. That's all for today.
Yes,
Well-
we can't wait to show you the first trailer on October
I forgot that.
31st. So be patient.
So we will expect that film, the horror. It would be very nice. So thanks for your time. Thanks for
Thank you.
your presence here. I really appreciate for
Thank
your
you
time.
for inviting us.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and
Bye.
bye. Thank you.